give a minute here for the people in the chat room to get in there. While we're doing that, let's just take a peek. Here we are, September 16th, 2023, and we've had another CME coming off the top of the sun right here with another object-induced CME there, and you can see some other little objects squirting by here too. Not just this one. There's something down here, over here, and there. So a lot of activity going on the 16th here. So I'm gonna let that loop play for just a minute. Hopefully we get some people in the chat room and I can verify if we got a good picture and good sound and everything. Let me know if you guys can hear me. 7x7. See everything. Alright, so here we are 3 days in a row now that we've had objects inducing CMEs here off the sun, and this one's headed our way as well. So we have CMEs coming off the 14th, 15th, and 16th that will arrive here the 17th, 18th, and 19th. So 3 days in a row we have inbound CMEs, okay? This being the third one, the latest one here on the 16th. Oh, good. I see a few people here showing up in the chat. Thank y'all for showing up. Sorry I'm running a little late here. I had this all set up, and then we had to restart everything. So, but patience and persistence, and we'll finally get back to it. But yeah, a lot going on in this one here. So we got a few people here. I guess we'll start doing the frame by frame here, as long as this moth stays off the screen. Okay, so, and this is a pretty good size CME too coming our way, so we'll go check it out on the tracker here. So I'm just kind of waiting for the first frame. Back up. So opening frame right here, 012. Kind of going through, a little spit and sputter here. And up here you can see our CME underway. The magnetic field from this object right here reaching out, grabbing plasma. And let's get a good shot of it here. Right there's probably the best frame. And we'll zoom in on this. Okay. Just tap it better so you can see it. Okay, here's our round object right here. Boom. Here's the magnetic field that it's latching onto the sun, causing the CME out in front of it there. Okay. So this is the third day in a row we've had this activity, and this is all heading towards Earth right now. So like I was saying, activity that left the 14th, 15th, and 16th will be here the 17th, 18th, and 19th. So it's going to be affecting our weather and our planet geologically and all kinds of stuff for the next 3 days. So we got a bumpy ride coming up. So let's pull back out of this a little bit. Alright, come down here. Whoops. Let me tune this a little bit better for you guys. Back up a couple frames for where we were. Okay. Now going forward, you can see it moving on out. We have this event erupting down here with another object. Then we have something. This is odd. This one, there's no real CME to it. It's just something seems to have scraped some plasma off the sun. And when you see the ghost image of this, what looks triangle type object almost. Meanwhile, there's something else going on down here. This is odd. I can't even figure out what's going on right there. Maybe you guys see something I don't, but here's another little object over here. So there was a lot going on in this blast here. You see this one scooting out of the corner of the screen over here. Then what looks to be two little small ones right here. Where was this one shot? Right here. You see these two, one right here and one right there. Little smaller ones. There even seems to be a third right there. Let's go and just tab it tighter on these. Oops, come on now. Okay, yep, looks like to be a couple smaller ones. Let's proceed on. Get this back into the frame a little better here. There we go. How's everybody doing tonight? Alright, there's the end right there. So I'm going to go ahead and start this loop again. Come on. And let you guys watch that. And like I was asking, how's everybody doing tonight? Hopefully everybody's holding in there, holding tight and praying. And man, we got a lot going on. Overtired? Yeah, I can relate to that. It's like you've been running a marathon and you haven't had time to rest, and they wake you up and tell you still got to keep running another marathon. You're like, whoa, when do I ever get time to rest? But, so here's our third event in a row. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go backward through time to the day before that. Now this is the 15th. So the September 15th, we had this event with another object there in the middle. Okay, and also the stuff that came off down here. Just watch at the end right here. This might come get us and brush by us too, okay? So then the day before that, on the 14th, we had this big event. Let that load up, all right? Now that's the energy that's due to hit us on the 17th now. Sunday the 17th is when this energy and object and other things are going to interact with the earth, pass by the earth, or cut in front of the earth right there. So that's our blast that's due tomorrow on the 17th. This is the blast that's due on the 18th right there. And now this is what will be due on the 19th. Alright, so we've had 3 in a row, and then we'll come over here to the tracker. See, it shows this one brushing the planet again. This is a new one. This is the latest third one. And the other night I showed you the other one. And the 18th has one that's just brushing by the planet again. So we have 3 inbound CMEs in a row. Okay, what I wanted to do is back out of this a little bit. Can we? Oh, went too far. There we go. Alright, here's Argo's X-ray flux. Looks nice and quiet right here, right now. We've had this little dipping the satellite or whatever, but we're just nice and quiet lately. Here's all that activity I was showing you before. All right, and we've had, some good-sized M-class flares here, being 2, 3 in a row right there. Here's 3 C-class flares that were almost M's. All right, so the sun's been really busy, except for right now. You can see right after this activity, it's had this lull, okay, which is a little bit of good news. Also, this sunspot 3429 is now beta gamma instead of beta delta gamma, so it has kind of calmed down a little bit or changed its configuration a little bit. So that's good. It's lesser hazard now. Large filament that was hanging out in the past few days near center disk erupted within the past several hours. This is what everybody was talking about, is this filament that erupted on the sun here. See if we can get them to play this real quick. Oh wait, I have to do it full screen. Let's try this again. Okay, so all that energy is headed our way too. It's going to the right and in front of the planet, so that we got to be careful about. Whoopsie. Alright, please. Let me have this back. Alright, so we showed you that. I showed you the tracker. Our auroras real quick. Not too bad. Pretty quiet actually for the auroras. That's good. Alright, then we come on over here to the Schumann here. It's already zoomed in as much as we can do. As you can see, our main line that we're looking at is this one that goes across the top right here. Getting weak and strong, spitting and sputtering, but it's still pumping along, okay? So that's good. Had a small little screeching session there, but nothing too bad. Came out of it in pretty good shape. That's what we want. We want it in good shape for this next 3 inbound waves from the sun, okay? Because I'm expecting it'll cause problems to the core. The core will swell again. We'll have more screeching events. Probably 4 to 6 hours after impact. Has to absorb for 4 to 6 hours, and then we'll start seeing some more screeching events like this. So not really a prediction, but kind of a prediction. The next 3 days, starting here at the 17th, maybe halfway into the 17th here, we'll start to see our first screeching event, and then we'll see like 3 of them. 3 different events, screeching events, for these next 3 impacts that we're about to see. Okay? But right now, it's in good shape. It looks like it's bracing for impact. It's strengthening up a little bit here at the end, which is good. So it looks like the Earth's actually kind of like bracing for impact, which is good. Now I want to come over here to the null school instrument just real quick. We got it set on the sulfur dioxide, okay? And I also have the fires turned on as well, because I wanted to show you the association with this carbon, or this sulfur dioxide, with some of these fires. Right now I'm just showing you the country kind of divided in half. The whole east coast is still bleeding out. Here this side is just kind of speckled. But one point what we wanted to do is go up here to Canada, and I wanted to just zoom in on these fires, and you can see how they're associated with this sulfur dioxide coming out of the ground. There's little red ones that pop up here too. That's why I'm kind of zooming in. Let these ones pop up over here, okay? So as I kind of pull back, you can see that these fires are associated with these sulfur dioxide emission sites, right? Now, we have a new one that I'm a little concerned about here. And, well, first there's this going on right here, just off the Puget Sound right here. We have sulfur emission spot with fires going on right here, but that's not the one. You can see this going on up here just off north of Seattle here, this area too. This area right in here as well. But coming down here into California here, this spot right here is really dark, really intense. And look at all these little hot spots and fires we got right around this spot right here. See all these? The more we zoom in, you can really see there's quite a concentration of little hot spots here. Here, there we go. Alright. All associated with this sulfur emission spot. So this is, well, there's no borders here. So this is just right probably at the border of California and Oregon right here. Columbia River, whatever this is here. So this little spot right here, we have a new hot spot grown right here, probably at Southern Oregon, Northern California border right here, okay? And then over here, whatever, this almost looks like a volcano here, Mount Hood has got little fires and this big old sulfur dioxide emission spot, okay? So these ones on the west coast here and up in Canada are starting to coincide with the fires. It doesn't work that all the way around the world. There are some other fires out here. They're hard to see. But as we kind of pull back here, go around the world here, we'll look. Come over here. And you'll see these fires all through here, all up in here. All because of this. Now let's go over to, South America. That's what I wanted to show you. See how all these fires are all in this area right in here, where all these plumes are, kind of. Okay, over here on this side, we still have this dark band of all these different sites. These are all sulfur dioxide emission sites. And right here at our fulcrum point, there's 4 good spots right there that are pretty concentrated. Okay, just kind of take a peek at what's going on with China. Yeah, they're still in hot water. India is still looking. Look how this storm has swooped it up and swirled this gas around like that. Okay, Europe's still got it all over the place here. Alright. So there was that. Let's move on to the earthquakes here. And what were we looking at here? Oh, that was just that formation right there. So, so right about here, where'd that river go? Alright. So here's our river dipping down right here, and here's the border, I believe, right there. This little area right here was where that dark spot was, where the fires and stuff were at Northern California, Oregon. Okay, so if you guys know what this, north of Crescent City here, up in this area, so just a little bit west of Mount Shasta here. There we go. There's a little bit better reference. Here's Mount Shasta at the top of the valley. So it's this area right over here where we had that spot that I just showed you. Now back to earthquake. Ooh, look, we have a fresh one, new one right here. Just a small 2.6 in Montana. Up here, let's zoom in for you guys. So, this is up by Seattle. This is where that other emission spot was. 2.5 in Washington. Okay. Kind of go back over here to the rest of the world. Our origin spot here at Fiji doesn't seem to have any deep quakes. 4.7 at a depth of 225 there, entering the system. 5.0, depth of 10. Let's kind of look around here. Not too bad. That's the same one. Mid fours, yeah. All along these little fulcrum points here, just off of this one off of this one. What's going on over here? 4.6 in the Caspian Sea. What's going on over there? Well, that's under the water too. Quake in an odd place. Diverse quakes in diverse areas. Alright, so, we have more activity here. Come on down here, please. Just south of Cuba here. Let's take a peek at this. We have a 4.2 at a depth of 10 that just happened here, just off south of Cuba. This one on the Cocos plate, we'll check. 4.2 at a depth of 10, good, just scrubbing off energy. That's good. That one I really don't care too much about. What's going on here at South America? 5.0 here at Chile at a depth of 40. We got a 5.0 again here in Chile at a depth of 10. Alright, so some 5.0 to mid 4 energy all along the system here, kind of popping off. A little bit of activity here, just in the Northern Valley here. California 2.8 and a 2.9. Not much. Okay, then over to the forecast now. So these next 3 days, with this 3 days of inbound energy, we're going to look and concentrate on these next 3 days here. So here we are with this hurricane or tropical storm Lee moving out, and it did quite a bit of damage and had some storm surge, and I've been warning you about this one for a while, and people that were there were a little shocked at what they got. It's like, haven't you guys been watching the news or watching the weather? I mean, they had their cars parked right up on the beach when this thing was moving in, and you're seeing cars get washed out to sea. It's like, didn't you guys pay attention? I don't know. Anyways, quite some devastation that happened up here, thanks to this tropical depression here, Lee. Okay, so let me take a sip here. Okay, so I got the buttons all set up. So here we go. This is the nighttime of the 16th. This is the morning of the 17th. Now, this is when a lot of our energy is inbound, so this could possibly be a little bit stronger. There might be thunderstorms back in here where they're not even calling for stuff, okay? Because I saw stuff popping up today that wasn't called for. And, yeah, I know it's this inbound energy that's affecting our weather. So let me back up here again. 5 a.m. This is the morning of the 17th. Also here on the Texas coast. Watch this. Okay, it starts to build by noon. This is the end of convection 17th, right here in this area. I'm expecting this to be a little bit stronger. I'd watch out for possible stronger thunderstorms, possible tornadoes, large hail, winds, flash flooding, if this flares up, okay? And I expect this to be a little bit stronger than what this model is predicting because I don't think it's taking into account the inbound energy. Okay. So there it starts to even build harder at night. So it blossoms at night instead of dissipating. And this is showing what eastern Kentucky, Tennessee, up into Virginia, and this actually goes up into New York and everything. So this area, just watch it closely, because we have that big inbound energy coming along here with it. Even the tip of Texas, this could possibly blossom more. They're showing showers back in here, so in the Sierra Crest. Yeah, so that's the nighttime of the 17th. Then as we go into the 18th, it blossoms even harder, but it's off the coast at least, okay? That's noon the 18th. Into convection the 18th. Again, pop-ups here. Most of this is moved offshore. That should be stronger. All these possible spots should be stronger on the 18th as well. Then we go into the overnight hours, possibly blossoming here, there. This actually wraps up into a big low pressure center and starts to have this tail that drapes way back down here. That's the morning of the 19th. There's noontime the 19th, the end of convection the 19th, and this is another day that we're expecting more inbound energy. So wherever you're seeing clouds, and even possibly where you're not seeing them, you might have convection that day. All right. Then that's the nighttime of the 19th. Now watch here, as after sundown, this actually blossoms a lot harder right there. So we'll watch the nighttime of the 19th right there in Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas area, the middle of the country right here, okay? Let me go another frame here. That's the morning of the 20th. Noontime the 20th. The end of convection the 20th. Nighttime the 20th. Then we get into the morning of the 21st. Noontime, into convection the 21st. More stuff back over here in the Sierras and Nevada area. Stuff down here by Florida as well. Okay, that's nighttime the 21st. Okay, now pretty much from here on out, this is all after, we don't even know what's going to come off the sun yet and affect this. So this is not what's the term I'm looking for? This is not as accurate as what we're expecting. So I'm only kind of worried about the next 3 days and that inbound energy. So we're just going to flip through this real quick. So this is the morning of the 22nd. Noontime the 22nd. Into convection here. You see this winding up. Then it punches the coast at nighttime. This is the nighttime of the 22nd here. So South Carolina on the coast there. Up here, up into the border of Canada. Watch that area too. Then this thing just wallops right here on North Carolina coast. Even down into Georgia and South Carolina a little bit. This still spreads out up into Canada. This is the 23rd, okay? This is also the anniversary of the Revelation 12 star alignment, too, the 6-year anniversary. So that's the morning of the 23rd. There's the noontime of the 23rd, as this kind of skirts the coast. Here's the end of convection, the 23rd. This will probably be a little bit stronger and blossomed by the time the end of convection. The sun's been brewing it all day. Up in here, too, watch out. North Dakota, Minnesota area up there. Then this is the nighttime of the 23rd. Look how this area has totally blossomed at night and grown a lot stronger. And this got red in it in here. So this is the nighttime of the 23rd. So I'd watch out northern Minnesota, up into Canada, right across the border. This whole region right up in there. Almost want to see if I can zoom in. There we go. Just a tad bit better for you guys so you can see where they're calling for. Okay, and that's the nighttime of the 23rd. So I'd watch out for this event and this event on the 23rd because it hits here on the during the mornings and it's still hanging out there at nighttime as well. So the 23rd, remember the 6-year anniversary is a day to watch out for. Let's back up and go through it again. All right, there's the morning of the 23rd right there. See it walloping this first and up here into Canada. That's the morning. That's noon. That's the end of convection. And then the nighttime. So watch out on the 23rd up into here and over here. Then, as we progress into the 24th, this winds up as a low. It still scatters these pop-ups around here. There's pop-ups all over here, too, the 24th, the morning of the 24th. That's the noon time, the end of convection, the 24th, nighttime, the 24th, morning of the 25th, noontime, end of convection, nighttime, morning of the 26th, noontime, convection, nighttime. It's still showing stuff up here into Canada. Let me just back through those. These last 4 frames show this stuff up here by Seattle. Watch. Boom, boom, boom. So you guys up here, watch out in Seattle, Canadian border area too during the 27th time frame, 26th time frame. So this is the morning of the 27th. Noontime, the 27th, and the convection. So most of the country stays pretty clear for a while here. We have some stuff move into the Sierras here on the 29th, but most of the country kind of staying dry. Moves down into southern Nevada a little bit. Okay, so it's pretty dry forecast except for the 23rd and these next 3 days. So I'll put that back into motion real quick. Okay, so that's the end of that report. Interesting pattern watching that. So just be on alert, keep your head on the swivel, pray for these people in these affected areas. This one that happens up here at nighttime. This one that happens here on the coast here in North Carolina. North Carolina gets hit like twice here. Yeah, there's going to be some violent weather up in there and possibly over in here and stuff too. So just be aware of those days. Watch your weather closely. Even these spots that aren't showing clouds, you could possibly have just pop-up thunderstorms just because there's so much convection and energy in the air. Okay, guys, I want to move on to the spiritual stuff now. Well, we got all this stuff out of the way. I showed you the 3 days. Ooh, sorry about that. Okay, so we'll close out with this then. Let's see. Oh, before we do this, I need to enlarge this image here. See if you guys can see this before I start the video. Maybe just a bit more. Okay, for those of you who haven't seen this image yet, some of you have been here at this channel have possibly seen this already. This is an angel that was captured in my security camera hovering over a sleeping boy, over a sleeping child here, okay? Now, this angel's body is laying at this angle, so you need to tilt your head to the right like 45 degrees, and you can make out this little hat or crown, the hair coming down. Here's a wing coming off here and a wing coming off here. It's a female. It has breasts right here, so it's kind of naked. It has its breasts. Its waist comes down here. Here's its legs and feet coming down. Alright, now hopefully, yeah, you can see these legs right here. Boom, boom. And then let me kind of tweak the camera a little bit. There we go. Ooh, that almost super saturates it now. Now you can see it a little bit better. It's a woman. Here's her hair. Here's her crown. Her breasts. Here's a wing coming off here. Wing coming off this way. The legs dangling down here. So it's an angel right here with its wings spread, hovering over this sleeping child, okay? Let's see if we... Yeah, over tinting it actually worked there a little bit. Alright, and maybe I'll even play this video for you here. We'll close out with this. Oh, let me here. This is an angel that was captured on my security cameras, and now I've run it through the filter here. So if you turn your head to the right, about 45 degrees, you can make out the head, the hair, the breasts. It's a female, the torso, the waist, the legs coming down here, a wing coming off here, a wing coming off over here. And we'll zoom in on this real quick, because this one's nice and clear that you can. Okay, this is an angel that was caught hovering in a shaft of light over this sleeping child down below here. So, zoom in on it again. Just excited that you can see it a lot clearer now, because before it was kind of faint, and now with these filters I'm able to make these images pop a little bit more for you guys so you can see them. I'm sorry about the way I have to do it with a camera and the computer, but I don't have any other option. So I just wanted to bring this angel to you for a moment so you guys can see that this is real. This is security camera footage that's admissible as evidence in a court of law. So what you're looking at right... Alright. Hopefully you guys can see that. Let me back it up just a tad bit right to where it's a little bit smaller. Yeah, I was just going through the security camera footage, and my friend's buddy was over here staying the night, and lo and behold, this angel was captured hovering over him while he was sleeping. And security camera is admissible as evidence in a court of law. Okay, so that's a legal angel right there. Okay? It's undeniable. I didn't manufacture this image. I don't even have, what is it, Photoshop or anything like that. I don't even know how to do that stuff. This is a real image, you guys. That's why I want you to show you guys this stuff, to bring you guys hope in this time when things are getting really, really hard. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people are being stressed and pressed. Financially, emotionally, spiritually. So, let me get a little bit better image of this thing. Wait, where's the one? Like it better closer up or kind of further away? Right there probably is best. Alright, so not only is, Jesus in the clouds and stuff real, but I also got real angels on my security cameras, okay? So the divine realm is real, okay? And I've seen like candles with angels over sleeping children or whatever. This reminds me of like an image off of one of those candles of a guardian angel watching over a sleeping child, okay? So just know that your prayers are being heard, okay? This is all real. You guys are witnessing biblical times, the end times, okay? And just know that you have victory as long as you believe. Get into the Word, wrap your head around, stay focused on Jesus. Try not to get distracted by the circus going on in the media and everything. I've shown you the instruments. You guys should go over there and check them out too. For days when I don't report, you can go over there and check it out for yourself. Some of these images that I'm showing you, you need to go over there and see them for yourself. Don't just take it from me. Go over to the instrument, open it up, go to that frame that I was telling you or showing you on the last video, and go look at these images for yourself. You'll see that I'm not creating this stuff. This is real, and it's real important. I mean, this is like some of the most important information, like $1 million education that you can't get in college, right? Because they're not going to teach you anything biblical in the college. So now you're getting priceless information at this college, at this school, at this ministry. All right. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Let me just, it's going to try to overexpose it again, but I guess that's pretty good right there. Yep. All right. Just bring hope. Know that you're divine entities, that you guys have a lot more power than you think. Your prayers are a lot more powerful than you understand. Just keep up the good job and keep praying, you guys. Hold on tight, because I'm showing you this stuff now, so when the veil falls, you'll know when you see an angel, you'll already know that they're real, okay? Alright, so I think that's about it for tonight. I'm tired. I'm sore. I wanted to bring you that 3 in a row, so you'll have a heads up for the next 3 days. We got 3 inbound waves of energy to hold on for, as well as spiritual entities arriving as well. Okay, so know that you might be feeling tested, by spiritual forces that you don't even are aware of. So hold on tight these next 3 days, even spiritually. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so that's it for tonight. I love you all. I miss you all. God bless you all. And until my next video, bye. I'll be back. I am back already, if you can't tell.